Good morning, guys. This is Dan, and this is my channel, Engelgeist. Thank you so much for tuning in. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. That's my cat in the background. He's chatty Cathy this morning, so I might have to scream at him a little bit during this reading. We'll see. He woke me up at 6 o'clock this morning. He had food in his bowl. So I think he might have been waking me up just to show me that he had food in his bowl. Anyways, today is the weekly forecast for July 26th through the 1st. This is also the sort of forecast for July 26th as a day, and then we also spread these cards out over the week as the underpinning energy of the week. So this is a little insight into both how our Sunday will go and how the rest of the week will play out, if that makes any sense. So I hope that you guys have been enjoying these. I hope that they're making a difference. Let's see what we've got going on. This message is always timeless, so it's for the greater collective, for the highest good. So if and whenever it reaches you is when you're supposed to hear it. It's not like sort of predetermined. This is just sort of a guide for my regular viewers. But you can also utilize these on different days. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. Alright, so at the beginning of the week we have the Son of Pentacles. So this is like the Knight of Pentacles. So I don't feel bad about this. I ain't mad at this card, as they say. The Son of Pentacles or the Knight of Pentacles is an extremely slow-moving energy. It's methodical, let's just say that. It sort of works its way towards what it needs to do. I think that our asses might be dragging at the beginning of the week, and that's okay. We've had a bit of a rough finish out to this last week, I feel like, starting like a few days ago. We had that, what was it, the Five of Swords, and from there it sort of went downhill, if I'm being completely honest. I think we're all sort of maybe struggling. I think that this Knight of Pentacles has the dedication, the sort of the perseverance, that grounded energy of being able to sort of move us forward, even if it feels slow. We might be a little bit frustrated with the speed with which we move. I do like that this card is represented by this young deer, this sort of young buck with these beautiful horns, or antlers, I should say. They're not fully quite grown in, so there's still things to be learned and still things to be realized with this Knight of Pentacles. But I feel like there's a studiousness, there's like a grounded, sort of centered energy in the beginning of the week that's going to help guide us through whatever we might feel like we're dealing with. I also feel like there's a sense of patience to this card, and that's not necessarily always. It can be a Knight of Pentacles attribute, but it's not necessarily what the Knight of Pentacles is known for. But when I look at this deer, I feel like he definitely has a sense of patience about him. He has his sort of head down, ready to do the work. He's focused, he's observant, he is paying attention to the smaller details even, and embracing that sort of slowdown is kind of what I feel like we need to do to sort of gain a feeling of success, or that we're accomplishing what we need to accomplish as we move forward through the rest of the week. Let me go to the midweek card. Okay, so this is the Ten of Pentacles. This is the one with the hidden pentacle in the center. So we've got a lot of material energy, a lot of earth energy going on this week. I believe now at this point we're in Leo season. There's a lot of things. To me, the Ten of Pentacles is an exciting card. There's opportunity here. There's closing of chapters here. There's abundance here. Maybe by the midweek we might get hit with another like sort of idea or stream of energy, the ability to move forward at that point. That's kind of what I feel like. Through the hard work or the patience of this Knight or this Son of Pentacles, we get to the midweek, and by the midweek we maybe start to see our ideas, our work, our steadiness actually coming in, actually sort of showing us the rewards that we've reaped, if that makes sense. To me, I feel like movement is happening by midweek with this Ten of Pentacles, and it will be positive movement. Will it be the fastest? Like, will the change onset really quickly? I kind of feel like, as far as pentacles go, unless you've got an ace, yeah, maybe, but it's still that sort of slow, grounded energy of the suit of pentacles. I want to say keep your focus, keep steady, stay and remain positive, even if in the early part of the week that's not always easy. There might be a slight bit of pessimism with this Knight or this Son of Pentacles. I do feel like there's an innocence there, or if we keep an innocent mind or an open mind, we can lead ourselves to the benefit of this Ten of Pentacles. So there's going to be a focus, I feel like, just looking at these two cards, there will be a focus on, in the early part of the week through the midweek, this focus on maybe career or our homes, material things, relationships, maybe the betterment of those relationships and the building of those relationships, even if they're not like fully present with us. Some of us might be only dealing with so many people on a daily basis because of quarantine or whatever. But I think that there's still opportunities here for us to kind of grow those relationships or those connections in ways that will allow them to flourish by the midweek. We just have to remain sort of dedicated. That would be a good word for this Son of Pentacles also. Shit. This card is haunting us this month. It's the Five of Pentacles. So staying in theme with the Five of Pentacles, or with the Pentacles theme of the week, we've definitely got some stuff we're working on in where we fit in our environment, where we fit in our world, how we connect to our world is sort of what I feel. And this is also the second time this month where we've hit this Ten of Pentacles and then slipped into the Five, where we lose about half of our lot. I'm not sure why this is, but I wonder if, like, it takes me to this place of energy management. It almost feels like a roller coaster in a way. When I look at this Ten of Pentacles followed by the Five, it's like the up and down of a roller coaster is sort of the image that I'm getting in my mind's eye. It feels like 1 minute we're flying high, we have everything in front of us, we have everything we need, and then the next minute we're looking at things through a different focus, through a different lens, or through a different experience, and we're allowing that sort of the wind to be sort of sucked out of us. So if some of you end your Sunday, as this being a mini reading for Sunday, if some of you end your Sunday, like midday, you're taking in the highs of the day or the accomplishments of the day, and by the end of the day, maybe some of those accomplishments are being undermined or unseen, unable to be seen, or harder to focus on because we have this Five of Pentacles energy. This would also be the same for the end of the week. If we're finding ourselves undermined, I think we need to go back to what the work that we were doing, or the patience, the fortitude that we see here in the Son of Pentacles, and have that bring us back into this place. Like, to me, I feel like that energy will bring this flower back to life, right? It really is, I think, where we keep our focus and how open-minded or positive our focus is this week. We have options here, and I think that the options, as we work towards them, they start to show themselves and become very real by the midweek. But by the end of the week, I feel like maybe we've lost sight of them, or we've come down off of the possibility of them. I don't want to say that we've given up completely, because I still, like I say, there's always hope in this Five of Pentacles card. To me, it's more of a setback than a total annihilation, right? This rose still has color. Again, it's about this idea of self-care. If we've spent too much of the early part of the week focused on material things and getting other things lined up, and then at the end of the week we feel drained or tired, don't be surprised about that. But this Five of Pentacles always reminds us to sort of tend to ourselves, especially when I look at that rose. It feels like it needs some sunlight and some water and some pruning, and acknowledging our own sort of delicate nature and beauty, right? And actively cultivating that. Like, it's almost, when I look at these three cards, I think, how much are we focused on the outside world and not on our own internal world to a degree? Are we focused on like how things should be or how things actually are? And if how they are, does it make us uncomfortable because they're not the way we want them to be? If so, that's when this Five of Pentacles energy comes in. I think we get downtrodden or pulled down in some way. And what we really need to look at is, okay, so why do we want things the way that they are? And what is it that we may be doing that's blocking that? Or where can we actively be working towards the attainment of whatever our desire is in a way that's productive, right? This Ten of Pentacles, although it's abundant and a very positive card, it could feel like a pipe dream in some ways. Like maybe we don't believe the abundance of this Ten of Pentacles. We think about it, we want it. We're like, yeah, I'd love to create that. Oh, let's work towards that. But then we lose steam somewhere, or hope, or belief in ourselves. Is it belief that we deserve it? Is it belief that we can create it? Is it belief, like, do we lack belief in the idea that maybe just putting it out there and showing up every day will either allow it to come to us or something better? Do we trust that in this time? Right? Those are all questions we want to ask ourselves. Let's go to the spirit animal card and see what it is. So we have tiger. I love tiger. She's very fierce as far as an animal. I believe this is earth energy also. Let me just double check this in the book. I love that her third eye is highlighted by the moon, which speaks to that idea of, no, this is not. She's fire. She's got to be fire then. Because Earth has the line through it. Sorry, guys. Let me just find her really quick. I love that she has that moon through her third eye, meaning there is this sort of strength and this ability to pursue what it is that we want. We need to keep that in mind. We are sort of fierce. We are strong through this period. To me, the tiger sort of hunts its prey silently, right? So I think that there is this sort of observation, there is this fierceness, there is this awareness that this tiger possesses that we need to have throughout this week. This might also be an awareness within ourselves, about ourselves, so that we can maybe avoid the outcome of this Five of Pentacles. We can utilize this Five of Pentacles as a warning and start to prepare ourselves or change our thoughts, our patterns early in the week so that we can experience something different than this Five of Pentacles, right? We don't have to head directly to this. Anything that I sort of predict for the future is not set in stone. So this tiger energy might be exactly the sort of strength, the prowess, the force that we need within us to connect to ourselves and bring about the action that we need to take, right? That would be the fire aspect of this card, that aspect and that desire that burns within us to sort of carry us through, right? Beyond this Five of Pentacles. All right, I'm going to just read the cards to you really quick just to make sure that you fully understand everything that's in front of you. And again, these descriptions are always sort of different than what I predict because I look at sort of what I'm sensing from each of the cards. The Son of Pentacles is loyal, quiet, and dedicated. The good side of the Son of Pentacles is that he's loyal and determined. He's inventive and can be trusted wholeheartedly, but sometimes his figure becomes stubborn and persistent to a fault. This, combined with his quiet nature, results in his being hard to get to know and socially awkward at times. He commonly has only one or two close friends rather than many. So to me, I feel like the dedication is definitely there. We might find ourselves being a little bit isolated in the early part of the week, but that's okay. It gives us an opportunity to focus on what we want, on the having of that, of being observant, of growing in that, of learning what it is that we need to do to create that for ourselves. So that's all good stuff. There's also, like I said, a dedication, methodicalness in the early part of the week. Use that, embrace that, and allow that to carry you to the midweek, to the Ten of Pentacles, which is fulfillment and abundance. The Ten of Pentacles signifies material and spiritual abundance in nearly every area of your life. The number 10 usually indicates completion, and in this case, the journey was well worth it. So be generous not only with your money, but also with your wisdom. Provide guidance to those who struggle. You will be rewarded tenfold. So I think that's the reward, is this dedication that we see in this Son of Pentacles. Maybe we isolate ourselves a little bit and work, keep our nose to the grindstone, so to speak. By midweek, we're able to celebrate ourselves and others, connect with others, enjoy that. But then we go into this Five of Pentacles, which is sadness, worry, and illness. The Five of Pentacles is a card of hard times. It may come in the form of an illness, job loss, financial trouble, or rejection. Above all this, there will be worry, so much worry. This anxiety is counterproductive and damaging. You must find a way to quiet the mind during this difficult time. Rely on meditation or visualization to find peace. Again, tending to your garden, guys. Taking care of yourself, speaking with yourself, having that dialogue, all of that is forms of self-care, right? And all of that is stuff that brings this rose back to life, right? It inspires this rose to sort of grow upright. The tiger is lunar force, ease in darkness, feminine energy. The tiger hunts at night, at one with the silence, fearing nothing. This card reminds us to take in the wild darkness, to allow the lunar forces to soothe and heal our spirits. Sensuality, receptivity, and devotion are all heightened in the midnight hour, and the tiger takes advantage of these boons. Spend some time in silence this evening, drinking in the potent calm. There is nothing to fear in this stillness except the awakening of your own power. When in balance, it's passionate, strong, and sensual. When out of balance, it's overstimulated. To bring it into balance, try Trataka, which is candle gazing. So maybe this week, to take that literally, light some candles, get quiet, get meditative, connect to this intuition that you have in your third eye. What is it that you're trying to tell yourself from a deeper level? Stop avoiding it. Like, I kind of want to say this, guys. Do the work. Do the work that we've come here to do, kind of thing. So here is the stone for the week. This is the stone that you want to ground in, the grounding stone, and it is the word wealth. Wealth doesn't necessarily have to mean monetary, but the first thing that I see when I think about this is all of this pentacle energy. It's like, where do we fit in our world? Where are we rich and abundant? This wealth also brings me to last week's grounding stone, which is that idea of, and the week before even, we had, last week was gratitude, and the week before it was truth or trust, I believe. It was something about, trusting or having the truth, right? If we think about the truth of our, what is true in our life and what we need to be grateful for, then we start to see this sort of idea of this wealth. Where are we excelling in aspects of our life? Those need to be the things that we need to focus on this week. Those need to be the focal points that we need to ground in is where are we rich in our lives? What are we most happy for? What brings us the most joy? And connecting to that in the dark or in the nighttime hours might help us with this tiger energy. Right? Tigers are very capable, self-sustaining predators in a way, right? Not that any of us are predators, but what I mean is we have the strength and the skill to kind of not only survive, but we can thrive. But we need to be focused and grounded in the wealth and the opportunity that is around us, even if we don't feel like there is any. Because this Ten of Pentacles says to me that there's a ton of it. But we keep backing off of these moments of abundance by slipping back into this Five of Pentacles. This is the second time we've done it this month. So we're not necessarily destined for that Five of Pentacles. We have room to move and change all of these cards as we move into the week, and we will build upon these things as we go forward. But keeping this in mind, I would look to the opportunities of where things are wonderful in your life, where you feel abundant. How do you create more of that abundance? Connecting to, feminine energy, also represented in the tiger, is that energy of creation and birth, right? So how do we create more wealth, more experiences that make us feel whole and abundant and fulfilled? That should be our focus this week. And as we focus on that and continue to create that, I think that this Five of Pentacles might lessen with each day. And for those of you that need to go through the Five of Pentacles, that's okay too. So that is your forecast for the day. Thank you all so much for tuning in, or for the week, I should say. I look forward to seeing you guys and watching this energy build this week. Please leave me a like, a share, a comment, a subscribe. Let me know what you think about all this, and I'll see you soon. All right, love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.